Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to do the second half a wee bit live.
So, welcome. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. 64-38 so far. Horrible turnover again by Carlton, but great mark by Sam Durden. Sam Durden's looked actually all right today. Had his moments. Carroll's worked hard today as well, for those who are watching. So it's been a good one. Don't know what everyone at home's thinking. Murkoff's worked really industriously as well. But so far, the boys have really struggled, particularly in transition. Really struggled doing that. They've looked, at times, woeful, really, in that area. Bit of work to do here. Oh, Sincotters went for it. Stoppage outside. Carlton of Port's pressure, really, just around forward 50 has been really impressive. And you can see that the boys have really struggled with that. Really struggled with that. Bit of work to do here. There's a goal. Holmes, great goal. Lentini again, though, from Carlton. Against Carlton, he's really killed them. They've really struggled to lock him down. And that's 70-38 to Port. Jesus. Hey, mate, how you doing, Lachlan? Yeah, it is Carlton versus Port Melbourne. It is shitful. Too easy. He's really hurt Carlton as well, just around stoppages. They've really struggled. Lentini's just like taken the piss at times. Really taken the piss. There we are. Ed Kerner gets the clearance, though. He's actually started off pretty well. Oh, Dow. Dow's been committed. He's been trying. Murkoff's used his body well, though. 3 kicks conceded there. And this has been a problem with Carlton. We get it into their area and we struggle to lock it in. Let me just give this a share on the socials. Lou's been I'm a big fan of Lou. He's really worked hard. Oh, Murkoff. He's worked really hard. I've been good, mate. Way too many easy goals. Spot on. Hi, mate. How you doing, Patrick? What's the score? The score on the doors at the moment is 70-38 to them. Thank you very much, Bella. That's been a problem with Carlton today as well. They've really gone really direct, and it's way too early before the forward half is there. Durden, though, with another strong intercept grab. Poor kick, though. Well done, Lou. Just no one's in front of the ball. It's like watching the seniors when they play bad. Like, at the moment, there is 3 guys in the forward line, and the midfield is too busy fucking about defending. Like, you see right now on the screen, the midfield is just clustered, and it's not where you want them to be, and Port have picked it apart. Just created the switch. Carlton's VFL side have not switched. Well done, Tyrese. Tell you what, decent bit of work there from Stocks and Tyrese. Now, this is where Carlton have struggled. They've got to halfback, and then from here, all sorts can happen. Good mark. Now in. Which tattoo? That's my wife and kids. And that there is when I got out of rehab, me and all my mates got it just to make sure that I don't do stupid shit. I think so, Jacana. Definitely that's been a big part of it. Also a few late outs as well for obviously to cover have travelled to Perth. Hey there, Kusa. Ed's been pretty impressive. He's been industrious. Played probably half a Hewitt role, half a Kennedy role. He's looked good in the Kennedy role, though, being ahead of the ball and been a bit of work to do here. Tyrese has been impressive, though, in the 6 minutes and the third. Thank you. Got a cheeky cup of tea here as well. So a bit of work to do with the stoppage, but really what Carlton's VFL side have struggled with, they've struggled with the pressure. Port have really brought it. I've been a little bit disappointed with Dow as well today. I know people say I get on his case, but I think there's been moments here. Good little tackle, though. Carlton handled that pressure there well. Handley's been a real nice little pickup as well for Carlton. Played really well in the VFL. So Carlton have actually decided to switch here with Stocker. Probably a couple of weeks. I don't know what you guys think. I don't think Ed's in our best 22, but I don't mind. He's slotted forward a few times. One of the goals he created with his pressure, I didn't mind it. But you see the missing Hayes, like Dow at the moment, is pretty much on his own in that mid. Carroll's been all right, though, on the ball. Oh, it's way too easy. Honestly, you want to see this transition. They switch it, and it's gone. Mick, good day to you, mate. If you check out afl.com.au on your phone or on your PC, it's on there. Charlie Kerno for PM, mate. Big boy's brother's been good. But yeah, their transition game has cut Carlton apart, and it's very, very like the seniors. 71-38, they missed that, but it's been very like the seniors. The midfield is so disjointed. When Carlton do get it inside 50, it's for the sake of it to relieve pressure. They've really focused on the wing as well, Carlton, and it's killed them. But this is what they need to do. They need to go together. Patrick nailed it. VFL particularly. Oh, you fucking idiot. Honestly, some of these, when Carlton go down the wing, they are moving the ball. It's like 3 quick handball chains, and it looks really good. And you're like, oh, this is good. And then they just stop. And they've got like the pace of my nan after a hip replacement. How are we? I'm good, Michael. VFL, they're top 8. They're in a shout of finals. I think they were 4th, 6th, just before this game played. But Port have just really played you know what it has been? It's been very St Kilda game. Port's spread and Carlton have just focused on one side all the time, and they can't cope with that spread. Like right now, Carlton have reacted and they've flooded that wing side. Oh, Stocker, tell you what, Stocker just around these contests. Get him in the midfield. Stocker. Go on. Cahill. Yes! Cahill's just scored probably the identical goal from 3 times. I am, Michael. Cahill's been pretty good. Tell you what, he's a good little crummer. 71-44 now. 10 minutes gone in the third. Been a bit poor, Jeff. 71, 44. Thing is, though, right, that's the inside 50s Carlton are scoring from. Like, they're having to hope for a crumb. It's not methodical. You watch Port, all of theirs, Port Melbourne, all their inside 50s are methodical. They're hitting up leads. Carlton are just kicking long, hoping the ball sits. The disconnect from the half-forward line to the midfield is as bad as it can be. And Port are just picking us apart, just like douche, 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 douche. Just short passes all the time. Murkoff, though, I'm enjoying him. If someone could read his tap at Carlton, though, that'd be grouse. Bit of work to do here. Go on. You will do, Lachlan, mate. Oh, you got to go up together. He's not bad, though, is he, that Randanovic, Dylan? I'm a big fan. What the fuck was Durden doing there? Hey, up, we've got a switch here. Go on. So if you are watching this now, Carlton are up on the wing and we'll play this handball game and you watch, look, just a one-on-one, no one there. It's these inside 50s, it's almost like inside... Do you remember David Teague used to go on about inside 50s as if it was like inside 50s for inside 50's sake? Good little bit of football there, though. Fogg's just out the back on 50. They chip the kick to him. He's got a short goal. Need this. If this goes in, there's a chance. Fogg's had a decent game. He's had a lot of the ball. His impact per possession, though, would be very negligible. Don't look bad. Oh, he's hit the post. 45-71. But Ed's been good for those just tuning in. Ed's been industrious. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from him. He hasn't missed a beat. But you watch how Port move the ball here. Just nice and short. And then they're not scared of going for the chip or going through the corridor. So, look, straight away they're now going through the corridors. I've said it. Absolute piss take. Archie Manton's killed us as well. Love a bit of Archie Manton. Look at this as well. Look, now they're spread. They have spread so well here. Handball to runners. Lachlan, not bad. They do. When they go fast, they go fast. Their strength is definitely kick marking. They like to control the play. It's one of them games that if Carlton take it to them, like when Richmond took it to them, it was too much. So 30 minutes then, 71-45. Carlton have got real willingness, you know. I'm a big fan of the handball game, as you guys and girls know. I like a handball. But sometimes I feel like these handballs are there for the sake of the handball number. Like there, we've cleared our lines, but it took 4 handballs to do it. And it feels like it creates way too many people behind the ball when we do it. That's good. Good football there from Carlton. Feel you, Charlie, mate. Well done, Dow. And Glass McAster takes the mark. And that's it there. That's what Carlton have got to do. Just lead a little bit. How's Stocker going? He's had a few touches. He had a few moments. He found himself on Archie Manton at one point. And then they had him on the other guy. What's his name? Let me bring up my folder. On Gasper. He was on him and Gasper hurt him a little bit. But Had his moments, particularly around stoppages, Chicana. He's been really good around stoppages. Jesse scores 51-21, 71 count and 20 behind. Good football. So, yeah, to answer your question, he's been going all right. I mean, just when you've seen him around stoppages, particularly higher up the ground, he's looked a lot more dangerous. So, could be one of them things that, you know, maybe he needs to play a bit higher up the ground. He's finding a lot of the pill, though. I have been really impressed with Murkoff's game, though. He's using his body well, and he's playing against players who have played in the AFL. There's a problem with Dow. Well done. Durden again. Just that loose... That whole Dow thing, that's where, if you watch this game, you'll see where Dow's issue is. In tight, where Voss requires good football, he rushes his disposal. And just imagine the guys we play there. Hewitt, who is very calm and assured. Because I personally think he's competing with Walsh and Chera. Oh, come on, boys. Ed's just bumped one in. See, this is it there. Look at the outnumber, though. The 6 Port players there to 3 Carlton forwards. Like, we are really behind the 8 ball. Oh, come on. And this is what's happened all game. Port, just a couple of handballs. Here's my boy, Dom. Remind me of the list and I'll tell you. Tell you what, while you do that, I'll see if I can do it. I'm pretty sure they're all in Perth. Zeus. Oh, he's missed. Tell you what, though, their transition has killed us. Will Hayes isn't. Sam Durden is playing. Setterfield and Honey aren't. Just Durden. Oh, Dylan. Cheers, mate. Had to remind myself he was on the emergencies. Does anyone know? I heard some rumours that Owens is out. Is that true? Oh, Dom, just take the mark, but good spoil. Loving Dom's work today, actually, just quietly. I don't know if people are watching this as well. Dom has really gone about his work just quietly. Got beaten a few times by Archie, but I like how he got beaten. He was really aggressive and attacked the ball. Yeah, is that true? I suppose it just means Honey plays, doesn't it? Surely that's holding the ball. He's dragged it in, umps. Oh, well. My boy Honey plays. Good decision by the umps. I haven't heard her get annoyed. She was happy earlier, though. So I might stay in here for the night. Surely that's ball. What? Yeah, really, when you watch this, though, VFL-wise, Sam Durden's had some nice signs. Ed's done Ed things. The Stocker thing. What a goal. Is that him? Again. Oh, no, it's Fletcher Roberts. Tell you what, goal off the ground. 78-51. Absolute cracker. But one thing I would say about Stocker is he's found a lot of the ball, but he ain't going to find the ball like that at a back pocket in the AFL. So my next question would be, why don't you just play him as a pure back pocket in here? Because I think the biggest question I've got with Stocker, and he's done it a few times, is his kicking has really let him down. And from that back pocket position, It's suicide in the AFL. Much love, Lachlan. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, mate. But Ed's been a little bit special tonight. He's really leaked in well. Well done. This quick movement from the centre is a key to Voss and Carlton. I agree with you there, Patrick. That's why I think you've got to move him a bit further up the ground. Like when he's played around stoppages and he's been that loose around stoppages, looked really good. I think he's wasted there. Oh, well done, Dom. Good body use, mate. Ah, mate, you've got to be a bit tougher there, bruv. I agree with that, Patrick. Spot on comment. Bevton. You know, I hope Carlton re-sign him on a VFL deal. Can you imagine being a young kid and what a great person? We have thought back that the fight that they're trying, they're just not playing well. That's unbelievable by Dom there. Dom's let him take a mark. Archie Manson has been brilliant. If you remember the Blue Abroad episode, we talked about him a while back. And I said that I reckon he's a slow burn 3 or 4 year player. We're at his 3rd year now. He's looked good. Oscar, though, his brother, very, very good footballer as well. There it is, 84-51, his 3rd goal. And Carlton are in struggle town here. Struggle town. They've been punished, though, and it's probably a good lesson for them, particularly from transition. But turnovers have killed Carlton. Ball movement has been poor at times. It's been very lethargic. And Port are playing a modern game, and it shows you with Carlton seniors, they play a modern game. It's play quickly, play fast, take a direct option. And if you don't do that right, it looks bad. And you've seen the two contrasts in style. But pressure from Port has been fantastic, and Carlton haven't handled it at all well. This happens again. Well done, Tyrese. Tyrese has been beautiful. Tell you what. Jesus. No, he's not. He was replaced. I think he left last year, didn't he, Gary Ayres, from memory? From memory? Yeah, it's Adam Scrubbleblack or whatever it is. He's the coach now. He left, I think, back end of last year, Gary. I think he retired. I think he went into some AFL role, teaching young coaches from memory. Good question, though, Michael. So Carlton got a defensive half stoppage here. It's crazy as well. Carlton have packed the back of stoppages for the majority of the game, and they're getting absolutely killed. Well done. Well thought out. Carlton just need to get their hands on the ball and slow it down. What the VFL side has struggled with today as well is going through the gears. Just no one's at the front of the contest as well. It's very, very, you know, when the seniors play bad, it's very seniors playing bad today. Quenton. Ah. Get the stoppage. The boys have really struggled though around just some of the basics. Like in the first half, they had opportunities, but their ball use has been appalling. But this has killed them, right? Carlton seemed to go between play it short and methodical and just bomb the fuck along. And when they've bombed the ball along, they've looked even worse. I'd expect more from Dow and Fogg when they're on the ball as senior players. Like, I haven't seen Ed for a while. I think he's on limited minutes, and they've missed him. But it's a bit of fun. Hang with you guys and girls. I enjoy doing that. Crocker's not there, mate. Crocker's got the day off. We've missed him, Patrick. We've missed him big style. Like, you forget how hard Crocker works, one out on his own the entire time. How's Dow's game going? Cheers, Arlo, mate. It's been okay, not spectacular. He's found a bit of the ball. There's Ed Kerno. He's back on. Oh! Jesus, Ed's just come on. Commentators have just said he's on limited minutes, so... But this is how easy it's been. Look at Port here, how easy they've come out. Well done, Tyrese. Great second effort from Tyrese. He's missed the tackle. 85-51. Gasper's been brilliant, though. Oh. Zeus has really affected Carlton's exits. And we shouldn't have very much long left. I do love the fact that we don't know how long's left. I wish they'd bring that in AFL. Because they used to, didn't they? Art of correct, back in the day. Fogg's got a bit of turnover here. Horrific handball. That's been Carlton's problem all game as well. Some of the basics tonight has left them. I could see Carlton getting a run on in the fourth as well and making this close. There it is, three-quarter time. 85 Port, 51 Carlton, and it's not been great. It doesn't, Michael. I wouldn't have a Scooby who these two dudes are as well. So they've done pretty well because usually I'd know everything about them, my friend. But it's been a poor game. 34 point. The pressure's been insane from them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's been a big thing for Carlton. Carlton have been very sloppy as well. They're giving away a lot. But Carlton have won the hit-outs. They've done pretty well. But the problem they've really had is using the ball. Do you know what I mean? 74 hit-outs to 54 has really killed them. 44 tackles to 32. Like, the pressure has been set. I could as well. It feels like one of them games that they might get a run on, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it comes together, but... Do you know what I mean? And they've just, like, if you look at, like, leading players as well on the ground, there's some fraudulent stats here. So, like, Stocker and Fogg are the ball finders. A lot of stockers, though, 6 of them have been kicking. So he's on 18 technically net, but he's on 24. Fogg, 22, fairly handy. Lentini's killed us with 8 clearances. And the big thing is as well, difference is between him and Lentini and Dow is Lentini's have been clearances to advantage, where Dow's have just been get it away from there, which has been kind of a testament to how Carlton have played. But been a good game. Been a good game. It's nice to watch a game with Carlton where it's not really about the result. We're looking at the development, aren't we? But it would be nice for the Carlton reserves to get into the finals. But Port have been really impressive. They've really brought intensity. It's been impressive. So we've got 2 minutes until that. So let's go through the senior players that are out there. Let's have a look, see, and we'll go through what we think of their game. So Carlton on show. Let's bring my notes up. So Sam Durden's got 13 touches, 5 marks. 4 of them are intercepts according to my numbers here. It's been an okay game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good to have him back on the list, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. We've gone from having no key defenders to suddenly we've got probably more than we've had at any point in time of the year. But good return from him. I've enjoyed what I've seen from him. Dow, 17 touches, 8 clearances. Like we say again, them clearances weren't to advantage, though, a lot of them. 2 tackles, 1 goal. Good team goal. He won that from a free kick. Good bit of pressure from the boys. Got that. He's been okay. I think these are one of them games, though, you know, when the chips are down and Port's spread has been marvellous. They've really worked the ground and the angles really well. I'd expect a little bit more from him, especially when he's been on the ground nearly 90% of the time. Fogg, 22 touches, 5 tackles. He's been everywhere. It's a proper Fogg game as well. It's one of them games, you know, where I watch it and I think it's just not enough for seniors, which is why I always get bummed out with the Dow things, because I watch his game and I go, okay, they look impressive, but that's never translating to AFL football. So, I mean, it's a good game. It's a solid game. Stocker, 24 touches. Again, I've liked Stocker's game. Loose disposals at times, which again puts that question mark in the back pocket role, because that's probably the only role we can play for Carlton in the seniors. Some great work, though, around stoppages. He's been the extra in the stoppage, and I've really enjoyed that, which again asks the question, why aren't you a midfielder? Jack Carroll started off really well, had some real nice touches, had some nice little conduit plays, probably spent the majority of his time in between on the ball and the wing, as we can say. Hasn't seen enough of it for my liking, but when he has, it's either sublime or atrocious at the moment, but there's enough there. There's enough there for me. Ed Curnow played about 2 minutes of the third, large parts of the first half, 18 touches, 5 tackles, 1 mark, 3 clearances. Like massive game. And it's his hard work and his engine has really gone through. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from Ed. Good return. First game in 8 years in the VFL as well, which is, believe it or not, that's mental, isn't it? Dominic, my boy, the 3 marks, the 4 touches. Been given a bit of a lesson by Archie Manton at times. I have enjoyed when he has been beaten, though. He's really attacked the football airily and tried to play to his strengths. Nowhere near first team football, and he'll be the first to admit it body-wise. But signs are there. Signs are there that once he gets that body positioning right, he learns when to go and when not to. He's going to be quite a player because he's got something about him as Dom, and I'm not just saying that because I sponsor him. Murkoff, I've liked Murkoff's game. Do you know what I mean? He's doing well. Do you know what I mean? He's doing what you expect. He's beating Paul Hunter, who, as we know, is an AFL ruckman, played for St Kilda last year. Looking solid, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? He's looked good. I liked his body work. He's won a lot of frees as well. The 5 clearances. 1 intercept mark down the back. So I really enjoyed that. So, I mean, really, For me, I've really enjoyed it. Do you think the large turnover of players due to injury upsets? Definitely, 100%. Great comment, Patrick. Yeah, spot on. It does. And I mean, I think we are using this as a feeder. Can I see Ed playing seniors this season? When I'm looking at the midfield that he's replacing, at the moment he's played a bit of the Kennedy role, a bit of the Hewitt role. No. Straight out, no. There was moments he went forward that I liked. He's made 2 goals in the forward half, one with a great tackle. But like Jimmy says, I think the hands of time are unbeaten, aren't they? And I think we've had the R. But I do think he'll play. I would be absolutely shocked, and I'm sure Jimmy will agree with me. I would be shocked if they don't give him a ceremonial game. I would be shocked. But I don't think he'll be on the list next year, no. But I do think what I'm seeing from him is what I want to see next year. I'd love it if they gave him a VFL deal. He's the perfect guy for it. Stocker, he's looking all right. He's moving well. Jacana, moving really well. Yeah, Dylan, you can see it, can't you? You can see it. Like you and I, we all know Ed will get a ceremonial game, and hopefully we've locked in finals by then, so we're actually resting players to get them in peak. But you never know. But I can bet, I'd bet anything Carlton give him a ceremonial game. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. It's just something that's the pom in me. I don't see it. I don't see why we do it. I'd rather do at end of the season, give him a testimonial at Icon. Charge us $10 to go and see him. Again, another hit out one. And I'm loving this from Murkoff, the return work. It's one thing Dowell's struggled with today. He's trying to get loose. Trying to get loose and free. There, I see, look, Stocker there working really hard from halfback to do that dock roll. Quick ball inside, Carlton take the mark. Chance here. Ned Cahill as well, been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He would be someone, even based on his early VFL form, if Carlton got a bit cute, maybe bring him in. I don't mind him. Hey there, Wayne. How you doing? Good day to Mr. Caruthers as well. So he's got a kick here, just outside 50. He's absolutely roosted it. Had a lot of legs. So all the emergencies, bar Durden, are in Perth. They confirmed at the start. So make of that what you will. I've enjoyed Tyrese's game, though. Has anyone else been watching this and really enjoyed Tyrese? Big fan. Oh, if the umpire calls holding the ball for that, Jesus, we might as well give up. Good tackle. So Jack Carroll's played a lot on the ball today. See there again, look, Stocker just working behind the stoppages. Really like it. He's playing that dock role today, which he can't get into the seniors with that. Do you know what I mean? You're not dropping Sard or Doc, are you? Well done, Stocks. Tell you what, Stocks' big sign of what is impressed me with Stocks is Gasper gave him a little bit of a lesson in the second, but he's fought back really well. Really well. Impressive, wasn't it, Jimmy? Do you know what I mean? Gold Coast, tell you what. Plays hard. Played hard, they did. Deserved it as well. Good to see as well, because Always feel sorry for Gold Coast. Oh, Jack Carroll's got a bit of beef on him there. Come on! Good football by Carlton. Absolute brilliant. Josh Cripps, some great work there from JGM. And some good work from Carroll as well. Nice to see Carroll just take off a little bit of burst of speed. I'm a big fan of Jack Carroll on the ball. But again, how do you break into the first team? But like that. I do think that if they move Stocker on the ball, they're going to be the second change, aren't they? Him and Carroll, which you would say sayonara to Setterfield and Dow. I heard there were 18 up. Are there still 18, Patrick? Tell you what, people are giving Murkoff some love in the crowd. Good centre clearance there by Dow. I'm a big fan of Murkoff, though. Yeah, Jamie Cripps is out, evidently. My Eagles mate said that. COVID protocols. Well done by Stocks. Didn't take the mark, but great use of the body. Come on, Stocks. Love this, though, when Stocker's a bit higher up the ground. Oh, what a mark. What a mark. Xavier, he's kicked Owens first. Good little mark there. This could be a big goal, this. Ask the question. 5 minutes, 2 goals. There it is. There it is. So Port 85, Carlton 64. Who do I see Carlton getting in this year's trade? I actually think that will surprise people. I think the only people we'll bring in from opposition clubs is Scholl and Goldstein, and I think the rest will all be draftees. I think I've got a feeling you'll see a mini Cull. I'd love Carl Amon, but I think Carl Amon will go to Hawthorn. Got a feeling he'll go to Hawthorn. I think that they can probably offer him a bit more money. And if not St Kilda, because I know he's a St Kilda boy, and I know my wife's desperate to get him in there. But I've got a feeling he'll go to Hawks. Tell you what, Stocker there has just moved up on the ball, showing a little bit of chutzpah there. Tell you what, Stocker works so hard in that dock roll, getting up there. It's great to see. Has to play. Like, honestly, next year we need him in the ball. Yeah, I think Lachlan Scholl's more a Carlton pick. I think they're looking for a winger. He's young, good defensive craft. I think he's underused by them. I think he suits what Voss would want from a winger, someone that he can mould. Okay, it's interesting. You look at Carl Amon's numbers, they weren't very impressive until Voss got involved. You want Carlton to get a couple of mids. Why do you want Carlton to get mids? We've got mids coming out of our ears. Tell you what, Finlay. Oh, Cahill roaming off the back of a pack. Tell you what, Ned Cahill and Xavier Maya do really, really well. Really, really well as small forwards. 2 players that you might have a sniff at on the rookie deal. Well done, Stocks. So much better when Stocks is in and around. Yeah, he is in and out, Michael. I just think he's underused. I can see what they're doing as well with him, but I don't think he suits what Adelaide do. Adelaide hardly ever use the wing. He's like Lockie O'Brien at Carlton 2019. Like, he's just getting paid to walk around. Hey there, Lana. How are you? Come on, Xavier. Joe Trudgeon, he's a workhorse. That is an absolute appalling inside 50. Tell you what, this is it, though. The forward pressure from Carlton has been garbage at the fall of the ball. Oh. Corn stalks. You know, Stocker, for those watching at home, you know, Stocker really has, you know, the Mark Murphy over the... You can see that he's a mate of Mark Murphy's. He's got that round the corner kick, down pat that Murphs used to do. And I wish he'd get it out of his game. Hey there, Mandy. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Old coach is Buckley or Teague. You've come to the wrong place. I'm not a David Teague fan. So if I had to have one, I'd take Buckley. That says how much Teague has depressed me, doesn't it? Oh, Carlton's discipline kills them. No need for that free concession. Is it cold? It isn't warm in Victoria either. It's not too warm here. Tell you what, Dom, when he flies, he flies. This kills me as well, how easy they transition. Here's Archie Manson again. Still can't believe Carlton didn't do something with Archie. Don't know what Dom was doing there. He was in no man's land. So 11 minutes gone. 85-65. Carlton kick the next goal. There's a sneaky chance. There's a sneaky chance that they'll get it done. Hopefully we see Ed just to finish this quarter. I tell you what, they've handled Dow really well as well. As soon as he gets the ball, he's pinged. Like, the pressure in the midfield has been good. Yeah, you see, that's what that's why you say Jacana always has good comments. Gets it. Surely that's a throw umps. Just need a... When it gets scrappy, this always worries me about a team. When it's scrappy, if you look okay. And Carlton look horrific when it gets ugly. And it's the same with the senior side. It's amazing, like 2-3 years ago, the only way we could win games is scrapping it out. And now it seems to be losing it in our DNA. If they're not playing free-flowing football, they really do struggle, the lads do. Hunter's loving it. Now they've taken Murkoff off. So this kick here is what has killed us all game. Really miss Crocker. Silvani. Are you talking about the dads or the kids? Because my answer's the same. Take Steve all day long. I'll take Jack. Even though it's a trick question, Ben, because you know I love Nick Dacos. Absolute sensational footballer. I'm not going to take anything. Even his brother's pretty good, but always take Jack. Here's Ed. Well done. Well done. Tell you what, it's amazing when Ed comes off the rotation. As soon as he's there, something happens. He was a good footballer, but you're talking to a blue blood here, Ben. Of course, I'm going to go Steve. Josh Cripps then with a goal, and this could put Carlton in with a chance. 14 points. And it's horrific. Jesus. Kicking of Oscar Pistorius there. I tell you, shame he doesn't have fucking Oscar Pistorius' accuracy, though, isn't it? I knew it was a wind-up, Ben. Surprised no one took the bait in the comments, to be fair. Tell you what, I am really enjoying Tyree's loose game. Really, really enjoying it. Oh, finally, Carlton have switched. I told you I was really harsh, Dylan, you know, in that draft preview as well. With Josh Cripps. Like, he's a long way away. Long way away. He's building nicely, but when people were saying, let's put him on our list, I'm like, it was a wee bit, wasn't it, Ben? It was good, though. You don't get that in Fox footy. You know, I think you could improve Dow's game exponentially if he wasn't the first receiver from these areas and he was doing that run when someone's handballing it to him. I think that really, you just can't see that working in the AFL unless that happens. Because the way he plays in this, he'd have to be Cripps or Hewitt. Old Rex, he had to go at my favourite, Daisy, yesterday. Old Rex Hunt. Umpire, he's holding him, mate. What? Tell you what, Stocker, when he hits you, he hits you. I didn't mind Nathan Murphy's game today, actually. He was solid at times. But Plowman is what Plowman does. Carlton have given some of the stupidest frees today I have ever seen. It's like dealing with my kids. Oh. Tell you what, when you get angry and you accidentally close the stream down. But yeah, Carlton have given some horrible frees away today. Absolutely horrific. Who's excited about tomorrow then in chat? How long left, Patrick? So about 10 minutes to go in this half. Carlton are clinging on, though. Good tackle. Surely that's holding the ball, Amps. That's ball. Excited and cautious. I'm feeling confident. Oh, another stupid free. No, I'm feeling excited, and I don't know why. I've just got a feeling that I probably would have felt a bit more nervous if we didn't have the performance against Saints. I just get a feeling that Voss doesn't stand for that nonsense, and I think they're going to come out. Carlton fans have gone a bit mental, though, Ben. Do you know what I mean? I have tried to alleviate the fears in Twitter today. Paul Hunter's finally kicked a goal, 91-66. That's probably it. I've been saying, though, maths has a funny way of biting you in the arse when you're not playing. You are going to fall out. But I think I've just got a feeling tomorrow that they'll be fine. I think they'll come out and I think they've just got to play like a top 8 side and impose themselves. And as long as they do that, they'll be fine. But that is a dagger in the heart. No, I think we'll win. I think we'll win by 35. I'm really confident. And that's usually a good feeling when I'm really confident. I was really confident the Freo game, the North game, the Essendon game, and the Sydney game. When I felt this confident, I think last week I was naively confident because obviously my wife, and she gives me a lot of stick. Oh, Carol. You know what? Controversial opinion, Ben. I don't think Walsh will ever win a Brownlow. And I'll tell you for why. I think Carlton's midfield will take too many votes off him. I think him and Cripps are going to have that issue that a lot of top midfielders have. You know, like the Dangerfield Guthrie last year, where you can be in Brownlow form, but you all hurt each other. I'm with you, Patrick. I think that helps. I think that helps transition as well. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm only been here like 10, 15, 12 years. I just get the feeling that Carlton have changed. So I'm genuinely not scared. And if we lose, we lose. There's nothing I can do about it, but I feel like we will lose the game. Shame she wasn't last week, Jeff, mate, I tell you. I actually noticed she tips against them as well this weekend. She's in the same tipping league as me. She's second. She's killing me. But she actually tips against them, which I thought was bizarre. I agree with you, Dylan. I think there should be a players... I think the Players Award should get it. So 21 minutes gone. And tell you what, Stocker, this is where Stocker looks better, when he can stream and bomb it in. So Carlton have a free here right in front. And this would take us 19 away with about 8 minutes left on the clock. But again, Ed Kerno's roamed forward again. You know what? Do you reckon Carlton are playing him a little bit forward, maybe for that defensive high half forward role? Bit late in his career to do it, but it has been an issue. Xavier Mayer gets the next goal. Carlton 19 points away. Yeah, do you think Ed Kerner's been trialled in that role like he was with Teague? Just because we've had a few issues with halfback flankers? What's everyone's thoughts on that? I mean, obviously it's late in his career, and I think one of the younger guys can do it, but we're going to have to kick from here. Somebody's going to miss the 8 this year with 14 wins. I've been doing predictors. I've just got a feeling that some people will do it. I just think some people are going to slip up. Who do you want to win, Free or Saints? I'd have to say Saints for my wife. And Carlton have got a chance to kick a goal straight from here. Yeah, a bit late in his career to cement it full time, but I don't mind it. So Joe Trudgeon's got a chance here now. To what would that be? Still need 3 from this. There we are. Carlton asking the question. 13 points behind. Probably about 5 minutes. How's Dom gone? It's gone all right. He's got a bit of a lesson from Archie in body work. But I've liked where he's been beaten, if you know what I mean. I like he's attacked the ball. He's been brave, and I respect that from him because I know that's something he likes doing, and that's something the coaches ask him to do a lot. So it's a good learning lesson. Obviously, this doesn't count. My only fear with Ed, though, is that Carlton struggled to fit the rotations in last week by, bizarrely, I still don't understand it. We had more midfielders and had less rotations than we've ever had. Explain that to me. Need transition here. Come on, Dom. Be strong, mate. Hey there, GTA, mate. Doesn't affect the scoreboard. Carlton still need 3. Tell you what, this is a proper Carlton seniors game. They do not deserve to even have a sniff, and somehow they are. It was indeed. Oh, come on, Tyrese. Come on, boys. Tell you what, if they kick a goal, wish we knew how long was left, but I am a big fan that we don't. Carlton snagged now. Oh, Dow. Tyrese. He has been so good. He has been so good. Oh, no, Dom. Dom looks in a lot of pain. Come on, boys. How's that not a trip, umps? Tell you what, though, Stocker around the ball has looked good. You know what? I'm from the Rambo, so I like wind-up merchants and things like that, and I think he's a very good wind-up merchant. I would love someone like Jack Ginnivan playing for Carlton. I'd love someone you hate. Tell you what, brilliant work by Ed to Fogg. Come on, boys. Be there. Go on. That's high. Yes. We've got a free. Come on, quick. Tell you what, in with a chance here. Tyrese is looking nice. Really nice. Tell you what. Sanders, right, probably on an angle. I don't know where I put my water. There we are. Come on! Tell you what, there you are. 8 points. Tell you what, could we do it? Tell you what, goal out the square here, and it's going to be squeaky bum time for them. Tell you what, where there's a will, there's a way, as my Nana used to say. Tell you what, let's check the sports bet, how these are going. Tell you what, Max King needs to kick one more goal. Let me down, didn't he? G'day, Frank. How you doing? Do I think Jagoy will... Who would take him, though? Who would take Jagoy? Like, that's the problem. Very talented footballer, but in a league where standing is everything, do you think anyone... I mean, Probably the only team that could take the chance is someone like North. I personally think he owes you. Oh, if that goes to a player, come on. That's it, boys. Bit of intent. Tell you what. There's a post. Tell you what. If De Goey signed for Saints, I couldn't help grin and take the piss of it. Come on. Stocker knocks it in. Come on, boys. Tell you what, St Kilda haven't got that cash pro either. Come on, boys. Can't be long left. Come on! Sanders has done it! 2 point in it. Ollie Sanders. Tell you what, left peg. I tell you what, the boys have grinded for this. It's been beautiful to see. Great football by the boys as well. Just get it in. Forward pressure this quarter has been brilliant. This could be it. They reckon there's 60 seconds, so this has got to be the clearance. Murkoff. Surely that's deliberate. Oh, Dan Hanbury. I will do. I mean, I have to be careful, though, because when I slate her players play well. Oh, Carroll. Come on, Sam. Pick it up. Oh, my God. What was Sam Durden doing there? Come on, Tyrese. Turn. Go quick. Quick. Good kick. Come on. Stocks. Oh, glass. Come on, boys. 60 out. Tell you what was Stocker doing, though? It took him a fucking lifetime. My nan parallel park quicker than that. Tell you what. This better not be a sign for tomorrow. How's that? Tell you what, there can't be long left. Need to win this and just bang this in. Bo. Oh, come on, Umps. Oh, that's it, I reckon. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Louise? Lasagna your weight away. What a fucking surreal diet program that is, lasagna. Is lasagna healthy? I know there's a lot of Italians in chat. They're going to say yes. I don't even believe it. Are you not moving it on? He was, wasn't he? He was brilliant, Louise. Tell you what, 60. This is the longest 60 seconds in the world. Do you know what I mean? Much love, Michael. Thank you for joining. Bo! Go. Oh. There's the siren. Carlton go down by 3 points. Tell you what, great fight back, though. Tell you what, stars of the game, though. The boys did try. Tell you what, especially that last quarter was really impressive from the boys. Stocker, obviously, do you know what I mean? Really came into his own. Playing a lot more around the stoppages this week. I really enjoyed his game. Dow just being Dow, really, doing what he usually does. The 12 clearances. In the end, the leading clearer on the ground. But again, a lot of them were just up and unders around there. Ed Kerner, really impressive on his return. Only played about 2.5 quarters. 19 touches, 5 tackles, 3 clearances. Carroll came into his own the 4th. And Fogg doing Fogg things. But I was really impressed with Murkoff's game. Absolutely battered the ruckman. And looked real solid development. But they did really well. But thank you very much for joining me. I will do a review, get this out next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along for the big boys. See you soon.